I guess I'm live now, ain't I? What a fucking airhead, man. I thought I was live minutes ago. I'm so effing stupid. Grab some gas real quick. Today's a good day for an edible. Daily, I reckon. I might already have, John. I might already have one, John. You just never know about a guy like me on a day like this, brother. Know what I'm saying? I'm so tired of taking care of shit all the time. I needed a break. Dad was doing good today. The nurse came by, checked everything. I was like, as soon as he goes to sleep, there she is. Let's go back around this way on the way around. Right there. She ain't even gonna wave at nobody like she thinks she's that fine. I mean, it looked nice, but not that nice. Kidding me? I guess you don't like fat old guys no more. But it's gonna be dark by the time I get there. I'm relaxed, man. I pulled out driveway to head out this way, and they're putting in new gas lines. Guy got a truck parked in the middle of the road, sitting there doing some shit with me sitting behind him. Sees me sitting there. I'm like, excuse me? Fuck, I got to blow to get you to move this truck. But I mean, this is about the only chance I got to go fishing in for the next 2 weeks or so. I don't know by the time I get down to the south end of town, the little bait shop's already closed. So it's bluegill tonight or nothing, I reckon. I'm going to try out my new fishing poles that J Dog and Chad gave me for my birthday. I just wish it wasn't so far. It's another 15 minutes from up here where I used to go. I mean, it only took me about 20 minutes before. It'd take me about 45 now, probably. Which I could go out to the other reservoir, but they make you pay like $3 bank permit or some kind of crap like that. And I'm less likely to catch any fish there than I am driving the extra 15 minutes. John, I'll be happy with one, brother. You know me, I don't ask for much in life. Last two times I've been there, though, I caught some. I mean, the one day I caught that walleye. And it might have been the same day I caught that big sucker. I'm telling you, dude, that sucker was at least 13, 14 inches long. Hey, Brandon, what's up, man? Gonna try to get a little fishing in before midnight tonight, I guess. Well, I fixed mom and them dinner, and I made some pork chops and some collard greens and stuff. You know, country food, and then got everything cleaned up. Said, all right, I'm gonna take off now, but sometimes Dad messes around when I take off, so I act like I left, waited about 5 minutes or so, and went back in just to make sure he wasn't dicking around or anything. I'm with you, Brandon, brother. Surviving's about all we got these days, ain't it? That's better than nothing, though. I need to stop by the old house and see if my check came, but I'll do that on the way back home. Well, you have, John. Anything good? Be nice if that big old full moon come up again tonight, man. That thing was huge last night. Oh, something didn't make it. Raccoon. There's a link. Anybody wants to come up, hang out, or whatever. It's getting closer to my soul. I'd like to have left about an hour ago. Guy with my boat. I got my boat back there, man. That ain't right. What is it? Catfish Weekly on it tonight? Is that the one that's on Mondays? Just a second, John. I'll tell you. It's from our era. I just can't think of it. Give me a couple seconds. I might, though. Grand Funk Railroad? You saying they done it better than I did? Is that what? Shit, I forgot to get a pack of smokes. Dag now, but now I do gotta stop. I might as well just go drive around and look at fishing, I guess. You're killing me, Smalls. What is today? Monday? What is it? The whole seat. I was going to change oil today, but I forgot I needed to run in and get an oil filter. And that Mustang back there is flying. So was the one behind it. Did you see that? Dang, they was running about 100. I'm coming down right straight through here on the other side, going back this way. And I was in this lane, and I was just getting ready to change lanes. And I looked in my mirror, and this kid on a crotch rocket come flying by me about 130 mile an hour. And had I not, had I just kind of casually looked in the mirror and went over there, it would have killed him. I mean, it no doubt in my mind it had killed that kid. And I'm thinking any other time there'd been a fucking cop sitting up here. But had I caught him at the next light up there, I'd have been all in his butt. But needless to say, he was gone by the time I got up there. You're right, John, 100%, brother. The life I saved might be my own even. Yep, a couple more days like this, and I'm gonna have to get that stuff out dry to start working on either the Moto Guzzi or the Sportster or something. I'd like to get the Moto Guzzi up on the bike stand and do a little work on it. I don't have to replace the carburetors, but I rebuilt them once already. And for a pretty decent motorcycle, they're the worst designed carburetors I've ever seen in my life. Now, most float poles usually have four little either Phillips screws or whatever hold the float pole up. Well, this one here, the float pole goes up and the little bowl below it where your main jet would be holds a little gas down there. You unscrew it, and it's what holds the float pole up and down in there. And I don't care what you do, how many gaskets you change, or if you snug it a fraction too much time. Oh, he'd have hit behind me. If I'd have pulled over there, he'd have been hitting in the back of my truck. I'd have been all right. But I don't want to hurt nobody on a motorcycle either way. But yeah, no, I wouldn't have got hurt. Now, if he'd have been coming broadside, yeah, I'd have been hurt bad on this little car. The doors are about, what, 3 inches thick, maybe? But I like riding the Moto Guzzi because you don't see a lot of them around. Hey, what's up, Nate? Nate, good to see you, buddy. And two summers ago, I took the points and condenser ignition out and put a Dynatec electronic ignition in it, which done wonders for it as far as starting and throttle response and stuff. And I was headed up to UP in Michigan on it. I was going to go up through Michigan, across UP, come down through Wisconsin and Illinois, and them lovely carburetors I speak of started leaking, and I'm freaking way up in Michigan. Just so happened I was close to a campground. I pulled in for the night and worked on it. I had my tools and stuff with me, and there was just no way to get it to stop leaking, which in turn made it not want to really run too well. And I ended up camping there for 4 days or 5 days till my buddies got off work on Friday night, and they came up in a Sprinter truck or Sprinter van and got me that Saturday. I was getting ready to rent a van or something to bring it home with. We were texting back and forth, and they're like, "Man, if you just want to hang out, we'll come up and get you in a couple of days." I was like, "Man, don't see nothing wrong with that, I don't reckon." So I still owe myself that trip, because the summer before that, me and Pop took off and went down. We left here and went all down through Kentucky and stuff on 2-lane roads. I don't know, about 800 miles or so. He had to be 79, maybe almost 80. He rode that Sportster. Hey, Steve, what's happening, man? I can't see the chat real well because I'm driving. But Had I known it was going to be mine and his last, riding together, I would have went a little bit longer and a little bit, 3 or 4 more extra days. But I didn't know it at the time, and we basically rode till we was out of money, and then we came home. I gotta get me some smokes, man. So I got to stop at the station. It's small stomping grounds here. I'm here. I better. Oh, I forgot. John don't want to hear me singing. Ah. Oh, where's my keys? Must be in my pocket. That girl had big old legs, didn't she? This is the station where all the crackheads hang out in the summertime. And no, I don't mean me. Alright. Alright, now let's go drive another 20 minutes to the fishing place. Get there just at dark time, I reckon. A little later. But that means there probably won't be nobody there then. It's a warm enough day. I had the windows up, no breeze coming in. Hey Steve, how you doing, buddy? I'm headed down the summit, Steve, see if I can sit around and fish for a little bit. I'm getting a way later start than I wanted. It's 6:30 now. Hell, I planned on being there by now. But you know how that goes. You just do what you can. If anything, I'll sit around the lake and be glad that I'm there for a while. I got 2 bluegill to cut up, so we'll see what happens. It was frozen the last time I was here, but that's been a couple of weeks ago. So we'll see what happens. Thought about changing my oil today. I'll already talk about that. But I lost interest till tomorrow, maybe. I forgot it takes a little longer to get here from the new place than it used to. It used to be right back here is where I'd leave from to come down this way. And I can't, get up in the mornings or nothing like that and go because, I gotta be there when Pop wakes up, get him going in the mornings. But he was pretty active today, so he may be asleep here about any time. I gave him his Dilaudid and melatonin because he says he can't sleep at night. He said he's going to come out and help me change the oil yesterday or tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, Pop, you come out and watch. It's going to be a tough summer on him. I know that. Because at least last year he could, mow some. Use the right lawnmower or something. But there's no way he does it this year. I mean, he's going to ask me and he's going to want to. I'm like, man, Pop, I don't think you can do it anymore. I don't think he's got the strength in his arms to even turn it. Yep, it's going to be dark. Oh, well, there's a little bit of light where I'm going. We'll see. Trying to decide uh, whether I just want to cut a bluegill head or maybe just cut, some chunks out of the flesh and put it on the hook. It's not as big as a whole head. You know what I'm saying? And the last catfish I caught here was, I don't know, it's about an 8-pound channel. So he wouldn't have no problem eating the bluegill head, but maybe there's smaller ones too. I don't know. So I may just cut smaller pieces. We'll figure it out. We may get to see that full moon coming up. I get up here on Highway 36 and go east. That would be I. I put the link up there. If you scroll up, anybody wants to come up and help me drive, that's perfectly fine. I can't post it again. I'm driving. I don't trust myself unless it does. Let's see. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, maybe it did. Let's see. Ah, yep, there it worked. That's cool. Not the safest thing to do while running 60 mile an hour down the highway, but nobody died yet, so we're good. That'd be something though, be doing alive and have an accident. We got a weather change coming Wednesday. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me it's going to get cold again. Are you serious, man? I'm probably glad I came out tonight then, ain't I? I know Donna R was talking about Something about they had snow the other day, and then today it was 60 something. Are you kidding me? Jeez, man. Ain't nobody got time for any more wintertime weather. Well, sure a lot of traffic coming back the other way, ain't there? Right, coming home from Indy, I reckon. Because there definitely ain't that much work in Newcastle to be coming back this direction. We might see a couple of deer up here directly. About hit one right here the other last time coming back the other way. I was coming home at nighttime. Because it's a little darker than it is on that camera, believe me. 70s and then 30s, that figures. So it's still going to be all right. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so it'll be all right tomorrow. That'll work. Maybe I can uh, get my oil changed in the morning, or change my oil. I'm not going to get it changed. I'm going to do it myself. Because I found in the garage, I got a gallon of Pennzoil full synthetic, which it ain't Mobil 1, but it's in there and it's paid for. Later tomorrow night. Huh? Damn. That really sucks, actually. I used to ride dirt bikes right over here on the right hand side years and years ago. There were some trails back in there. But then again, back then this was a 2-lane highway also, come to think of it. There's a pond over there, fish jumping. Man, I seen a video today of this guy fishing for tarpon in a kayak. And he hooked this big tarpon, and I'm telling you, it drug him all over this bay he was in, underneath the bridge, and it was pretty impressive. That thing jumped out of the water. It had to be 6 feet long, I'd say. Sorry to bust my bubble. Yeah, that's all right. I'm an optimist. I always see the glass halfway full. But, I mean, when it gets that cold, the best part about it is I ain't really got to go nowhere. I can stay at home. For now, anyway. Yeah, this sucks. The only munchies I brought with me this time, some Skittles. I'm going to live on Skittles. Dude, there's a bunch of baby cows in that pasture. They're making money right there now. Yeah, buddy. Money standing out there eating that grass. I counted 3 of them. Yeah, yeah, nice area right here. I'm going to go back down to J Dog's weekend of March 23rd and 4th, I think it is. I think 21st is a Thursday, I think, and I'll be taking Pop, dropping him off at the respite place. When I come home yesterday, I went down to the station to get something, or a dollar store, that's what it was. I come home, hey Stan 3, how you doing, man? Thank you, brother, I appreciate that. I come home and turned on the county road there off the highway, and it was lit up with lights and sirens and all kinds of stuff. And I thought maybe somebody got hit by a train on the tracks there, a car or something, because the train comes through there, and I clocked at 60 mile an hour. So it's one of them when the arms start down, you don't play. You know what I mean? You stop and wait. But I couldn't get through to get to my road. And I was like, oh man, it's, I don't know, like 9:30 at night or something. So I had to go around the next county road up, and I don't know, like 3 or 4 miles around to get back there, and ended up there was a bar or a garage on fire right by the railroad tracks there. I don't know what the old boy had in the garage, but I know I'd seen, an old pickup, parked out in front of it one time, a pretty nice older pickup. So it's hard telling he could have had, anything in there. But I give them credit for a rural area. The Foundation Savers was there pretty quick and saved most of the garage, actually. I take that back. That was mean calling them Foundation Savers. That's what we used to call the volunteer firemen out in the country, Foundation Savers. But these guys were on it. There's a really nice bluegill pond right there on my left. You can't see it, but I'm telling you, man, and I ain't never seen anybody getting in there fishing. The water on it's always crystal clear, and there's never no green stagnant crap floating on top of it or anything. It's a good pond, good, nice, strong springs feeding it. And this is the famous Blue River Valley. You can go out in these cornfields after they plow them in the fall time or whatever and hunt arrowheads, because the Indians used to live out through here back in the day. But then I think they tried to pass some law or something saying you weren't allowed to hunt arrowheads no more, because you should leave them where they are or whatever. I don't know what it is. But when I was a kid, we had a boat on the Ohio River, and an old beat up Chris Craft cabin cruiser. And at night, the barges would come by, and they made pretty big waves. Well, you could get up in the morning and walk the shoreline, maybe a mile one way or a mile back the other, and look for arrowheads, because they would wash up on the shore like seashells do on the ocean. And I don't know one time how many we had. Probably we had a good probably 100 perfect ones, which perfect meaning they're not broken, they're solid, they're full arrowheads. And I don't know how many pieces of arrowheads. We had thousands of pieces of them. And we had a lot of the perfect ones mounted in a frame and stuff, cotton backing or whatever. And my brother had a drug problem, and I stopped into this rock place. I don't know what they call it, Lapatory or something like that, a rock collector place, and seen our framed arrowheads hanging up behind the counter. And I asked the guy what he wanted for it, and I forget what it was. It was more money than I had at the time. I was a single dad, and I explained to him, my brother brought them in there and sold them. I know for a fact he did, because they were ours, and I know where they came from. I asked him if there was any way he could, settle on them for me and give me a week or two to get the money for them. He said, well, not if somebody comes in and wants to buy them with cash. And I thought, well, thank you, you gracious piece of crap. I never told Mom and Dad about that. I just told him I don't know whatever happened to him after my brother passed away. Because that's not something you're ever going to go out and get again. You know what I mean? I kind of think I was 4, 5, and 6 when we went down there and had the boat down there. And so that was 50. Boy, that sounds like a long you say it that way. 54 years ago. Damn, I'm old. I'm old as dirt used to be. What is it they say? Dirt, shoot, I was here when they invented it. Yep. We got to watch for deer and dirt bikes right through here. Dirt bike track up here. No, family owned dirt. I mean, it's not a public dirt bike track or nothing, but they usually come out of the house, White House on the left, jump on the road, go up here to the barn on the left, and jump in behind it. And that's where the track's at. In fact, they were working on it the last time I came by. Yep, there's your trailer. They may be out there riding. No, but they definitely been out there tilling it up. Heck yeah. They've been out riding. The corners are burned up. Check you out. Lucky. Lucky. Yeah, my motocross days are over with. Who am I kidding? I think $10 wood's out right here for some reason. It didn't used to be like this wintertime. They've been in there cutting all kinds of stuff out of there. I thought that was part of the state park. I guess it isn't. I guess it starts right here. Yep, ranger station's closed, so ain't nobody getting charged to get in today. I think they close at 11. They say, yeah, property closes at 11. But if you're hiring anyone, they typically won't say nothing to you. And right through here, always scare up a couple deer. Over there yet? Over there yet? I'm probably gonna lose signal here pretty quick. I think. Come think of it, I forgot all about that. I suppose it comes back on after it does that, doesn't it? I do not know. Where's all these people coming from? Y'all go home. Come over here, go fishing. Not be bothered by people. Yep, at least it ain't frozen. That's a huge plus. Road's a little bumpy though. Actually, it looks like it might be coming back up a little bit. It was down pretty good. I'm getting closer to the sun. Go by the Harvey shelter, that sign said. That's where Harvey shelter's at. Yeah, cool. There ain't nobody here. I had a place to myself this evening, except for that one car sitting there in my way. Bill, Mr. Bill, Mr. Bill, help me, Mr. Bill. Used to back in here as a handicap spot, but I think I'll just pull on up in there now. Go on now if you're going. Anybody over in the campgrounds? I did used to go over here across the campgrounds right over there's a boat ramp. Boy, it don't look like there's anybody in the campgrounds, does it? Hmm. That's a pretty good place to fish right over there too. Damn it. Damn it, man, what do we do? You know, they want to be outdoors. How's it going? I think I'll cruise over there, actually. I usually pull down that boat ramp right over there. It's either that or I fish down over this hill right here. And if I can fish on the boat ramp, I by all means will do that because it's a much. Oh, hell, there's 3 or 4 guys standing down there fishing. Where the hell they come from? I don't see no cars around nowhere. See them down there? Hell, they got. Oh, I don't see no car anywhere for them. That's all right. We're going around the boat ramp. I didn't see no one in the campground, so I don't reckon nobody's going to mind. Hey, 922, what's up, man? I'm going to try to go do a little fishing. We'll see here. I'll either get run off the boat ramp over there or I'll get to stay there until I'm done. There ain't usually there's nobody over there this time of year. There definitely aren't no boats getting put in over there, so that I ain't got to worry about. But we're going to cruise over here and check it out, see? With our Skittles and our Red Bull, we should be perfectly fine. There we go, drop the smoke. I don't mind if it gets dark fishing over there, because that's where there's where I caught that walleye at. And if I remember looking on Navionics, there's a deeper hole out there a little ways. That's where I scared the deer up last time, right through here. The, what you call it, dumping station or whatever they call those. That's a shitter extinct. We're going to Summit Lake, Dave. The State Reservoir here, not too far from the closest place I can go from home and still be good enough that I can get back home for probably 30 minutes from right now, which it'd be only about 15 before we moved up north. So we're gonna cruise back here and back down that. Am I back? Someone give me a thumbs up if I'm back. I went down that valley and we lost all kinds of signal, didn't we? Oh well, could be worse. It looks a lot brighter on that camera than it does right here, I can tell you that. Usually if they're campers, you don't get past that gatehouse right there. Unless you got a camping pass. Which I don't happen to have. Cool guys, cool guys. I'm glad I'm back on. Hopefully I keep signal when I back down that ramp. We'll see. Which when it's cold, I pull down it facing forward so I can sit in the truck and watch my pole if it's cold out. But it ain't too bad right now. Let's get a temperature check. Yeah, that says it's 54, but I'd kiss your butt if it's 54 out right now. Yeah, no, it's not 54. Bump. Yeah, I can remember they built this reservoir, I think my junior year in high school. They started turning this into a state park. And it's a pretty good bluegill lake, actually. That's what it's known for. Hey, hello there, Rowdy. How are you, buddy? See where we're going here. There we go. There's our boat ramp. Oh, there it is. I almost missed it. Hard to see from the other side. There we go. That's be a bad time for the brakes to go out, wouldn't it? I usually chock my wheels with a rock when I'm back here, too, to be honest with you, because I ain't going to play that when I go to take off and everything. And that ought to be about far enough. Let's see. Be right back, man. Let's go check. Yeah, that's going to work. Let's take it down. Take that out of there. That drive a guy nuts. We still got signal. Okay, if we do, I'm gonna try to. Oh, I'll get the back open and stuff. I may be able to find a way to set this back here. I don't know if I got any light with me or not, though. Let's see. I think this plugs in here. I might be able to get us some light. Oh, let's see here. Yep, yep. There's that. Hmm. Things that make you go, hmm. Yep, I'll be able to bring y'all back here after I get set up here. Yeah, I can probably do it now, I reckon. Let's see. Well, I probably got to switch the camera around, don't I? Oh, there's a setting one somewhere. There it is. There we go. All right. Let's see what we can do here. We can get anything set up here. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. See if this plugs in and charges for me. All right. Let's see. Just find somewhere to set this where it'll hang out here in fishing land. Yeah, pretty close. That'll work for now. Oops, which rod we gonna use? That didn't work real well. Good way to break your phone, that's for sure. Yeah, try that, something like that. We'll use this pole for the first. Take our cat claw rod holder out here. Those of you who don't have one don't know what you're missing. Best rod holder I ever had. Yeah, I think I get my pistol out of the front. There's people driving around back there. I'm out here by myself. I don't really know them, so probably not a good idea, is it? To not have something with you. I usually walk out on that pier to cast right in here. We may do that again. We'll see. Oop, oop, I got a light. Come think of it, I don't know how long it'll run though. Let me get the cord. Come on, baby, work like a battery charger today. Sometimes it flashes, sometimes it don't. There we go. Come on now, keep flashing. Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. Probably won't last too long, but we'll see. If I get it to the charging cord messes up for some reason, if I can get that to keep flashing, we'll be in like Flynn. There we go. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Better than no light at all. Why it lasts anyhow. Got these new bait scissors I've been wanting to try. Say you been homeless, man, that sucks, dude. But at least you got your SUV to stay warm, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people homeless that ain't got that. I told you I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Let's see how these bait scissors work. Oh, wait. I forgot, said the blind man. Got to put a sinker on my. Getting closer, you're an idiot. Oh, there it is. Okay. That would have sucked. That would have sucked pond water if and I'd have left that at home. Damn it. That goose sounded like he was on his last legs, man. Let's see what we got here. Come on, Daddy only needs one fish to make his day. All it takes. I'm a simple guy. I got some bluegill. Darn, good as I thought they'd be. But they're better than that, I reckon. What we got here? That's a bad piece. That might be a good piece. That's what we're going to send out there right there. Except we don't want the guts. There we go. Pretty decent right there. That's nice and gross. How's that going to work? Not very good, I don't think. I don't like that at all. We might try it and see what happens. It might stay on there, but I don't know. Let's get a look here. Phew, smells good, I know that. Let's chuck it out there and see what happens. Yeah, see what happens. I'm thinking the bait knife would have worked better. Hey, what's up, Martin? How are you, buddy? I better turn this dome lights off so as we don't run no batteries down. Yep, that's the hybrid shutting itself off. Here, scoot back here. Get the light away from my eyes. If I can get this to shine on the pole there. You can almost see it, can't you? No, maybe not. Let's see. We're only throwing one rod out tonight. Oh, killing me smalls. I guess what we do now is wait, eh? All right, here's the fishing pole. Okay. I just had something put on to make it glow a little bit. Maybe this will do it. Yeah, you almost see it. Hi, Jody. Tell it's me trying to fish, can't you? Trying to find a way to prop this darn phone up. I ain't got one of them fancy tripods or nothing like you fancy people got. That's all I got right there. But that's a fishing pole, ain't it? Yeah, yeah. When you hear the reel screaming, you know something's happening. If anything happens, that is. Somebody text me when it gets close to 8 so we can go over and watch the Catfish Weekly. Yeah, that might be the ticket right there. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. And maybe that might work. Okay, I'm a learner. That, that won't work. That head would definitely work. Hey Ashley, how are you, honey? Good to see you. Good to see you. Got me out here not catching fish, but I think I'm gonna reel back in and put this different bait on and walk out on the pier and cast it out. That's what I think I'm going to do. Yeah, I don't like that one at all. We don't like that at all. Out. Leave a mark. Come on now. There you go. Now you're doing it. Yeah, it ought to work. We'll find out here in a little bit. All right, all right, all right. Let's see if that pole does anything there. There's some rocks piled up down there. Somebody been using for rod holders. I must not be the only one likes fishing here. I know that headlamp down there on the ground, it'll run 8 hours on high. Maybe it was 4, I don't remember, but it was more than I needed. Red Bull. Only the finest beverage known to mankind. That's better. I don't like not being able to see y'all chatting. What up, Gig? Good to see you, man. I think I'm gonna change this. Oop, that's not it. There we go, camera. There we go. Let's see what that does. Yeah, I like that much better. That's it out there. There we go. That was much better. Oh, there we go. This way here we can talk at least until my battery gets too low, and then we'll be over it. Oh, everybody having a good Monday? I sure am. Now, anyway. Uh-oh. Don't know what I've done there. Did the screen get smaller, or is it just me? Guess not. Now I got the real tripped with the clicker on. I get a hit, we'll know it, we'll hear it, and then I'll walk over and pick it up. But no, it won't pull it out of there. Now, Dale, I could have a couple poles. I'm just too lazy to do it, to be honest with you. At least I'm honest. But John, that line's running almost straight out away from that pole. And then with them Abus, the clicker's strong enough that you can trip the reel and click it back with your fingers until the line's tight, and it'll sit there and hold it. Unless it's real windy or something. A big fish question. Yeah, no doubt. All right, Buck. You got the blueberry muffin, and I need to catch the fish. I got to agree with you. Screen's the same size. Okay, I don't know. I touched the screen and something happened, but don't listen to me, man. I have no idea what I'm doing. But like I said, I just want to make sure 8 o'clock, I'm going to end this and jump over to watch Catfish Weekly because I'm a geek and I enjoy that stuff. But it's nice here. I got the whole place to myself now. Hey, I caught a sucker here in this same place here. The last time I was here, the time before, and I'm telling you, the darn thing was over 12 inches long. Geeks and nerds rule. You're right, Ash. I agree 150,000%. And I'm the biggest geek on earth, and I rule the roost, baby. Yeah, figures I left it all the way back there. One of these days I'll get one of those tripods everybody talks about, but you know, we do got to realize who we're talking about here. I'm just happy to be out doing something. Curtis, my buddy Curtis. I had that's the rod, the Hellcat that Chad gave me, and I had the rod that J Dog gave me, but when I got here, I realized I didn't have it rigged. This one was already rigged, so. Well, hey, Melissa. Hello, how are you? And all we need is one fish to call it a successful day for me. I am not a greedy man. Yeah, Curtis, I'm ready, man. Where I'm at now is it's hit and miss. Lake's down a lot. Well, you can see that pier or the pier I walked out on slopes way down. So where I'm sitting is usually where the water's at, I'd say, typically. Yeah, about right here, if not a little further up even. Hey, what's up, Adam? Like that rod holder right there? Yeah, buddy. I got it turned around the backwards way because I didn't want my pole sticking up too high today. I'm doing something. I gotta keep my ears open and make sure those people don't sneak up behind me. Yeah, John asked me if it'd get yanked out of there, and I was like, no, I got the reel tripped with the clicker on, and we'll just sit here and wait till something takes off with it. Chadwick! Hello, Chadwick. Ah, cool, man. Be careful. Where you at, Martin? Hmm? I know it's warm enough today. I had the windows up. I had a little bit of breeze coming through the house. It's nice to get a little bit of fresh air in there. Hold on, man. I'm sorry. Let me correct what I said. No, I asked, would a big fish pull it out, knowing good and well no worries. Yeah, John, you're right. There ain't no big fish going to get caught by me here, anyhow. I think the biggest, I caught I don't know, 6.5 pound channel right here. I'm just hoping the swamp monster don't come up out of here. They say he stays down by the dam, but you never know. Dang gig, good haul. Yeah, I don't see that big old moon that come up the other night. Did you catch any, Cindy? Huh? You know, Dale, there are some nice carp in here, but I usually catch them over on the other side of the lake over there, about a half mile or so from here. But there are nice carp in here. I can't believe I've been on. All right, Chad, I'll be in there when it starts at 8. That pole look familiar? Probably not from this angle, but that's that Captain America ride's what I call it. That Mad Cat's with an Abu on it, looking pretty. Yep, I'll be killing this at about 5 till. All right, Jeff, what's up, buddy? We're acting like we're fishing, but I'm not going to say if there's any bait on the end of that or not. I could be lying. I was going to stop and get some night crawlers, but I got such a late start, I know the bait shop was closed. And it's not too bad right now, actually. I'm surprised. Yeah, Cindy, man, it's good to be fishing. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I know the odds of catching anything right in here at this time of year is slim, but there's always that other chance. If y'all hear me scream and drop the phone, you know someone come up behind me. I hate having my back to the road. I agree, Cindy. You just never know, do you? It could be that one day something decides to come by and have a taste of that bluegill tail I put on there. And it's a pretty place out here. I actually drove around the campgrounds and back down their boat ramp. Hi, Denise. Honey, it's good to see. I wish I'd have seen you guys this weekend. Martin, I really wish I'd have got to see you, buddy. I honestly do. There just wasn't no way I could make it. Yes, I do, Cindy. I most certainly do. Maybe I'll get to dedicate one to you tonight. We'll see. I miss not having my little battery pack thing that I could jump my car with and stuff. But I let it evidently I don't know what's up with the oh whatever you call them batteries, but I let it run all the way down and it wouldn't charge back up after it ran all the way out. lithium batteries. There I go. I knew I'd spit it out eventually. I can hear the wind blowing over top of my head on the trees. I'm liking that. Legs are gonna get stiff. Brian B, how you doing, buddy? I am the senior bedwetter, captain of the team, man. Yeah, sitting out here waiting on you guys' show to come on. Maybe catch fish, maybe not, but it's a good place to be. I just wish you could build fires, but I mean, it's a state park, so you can't build a fire on the bank or nothing like that. I'll probably get me one of them little buddy heaters next year, I'm thinking. More than likely, anyhow. Hey, Joshua, how are you, buddy? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I'm just sitting out here enjoying a lake to myself, waiting on Catfish Weekly to come on, then I'm going to switch over. But I started this just after I left home, I think it was. No, it was when I turned on the highway. That's right. You know what I hate? When you go fishing and time goes by so fast. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what it is, John. Hey, Uncle Lou, what's up? But you ever notice you go fishing, time goes so fast. Next thing you know, it's freaking midnight, and you're like, dang, man, it seems like I just got here. And we just need to hear that real scream one time. It's an hour long show, Joshua. Just search for it on YouTube, and you'll see what it is, and just uh, hit the notify me button or whatever. And when it starts, it'll come on and let you know. What kind of fish were they, Gig? Thank you, Melissa. Hey, Brian, if you get that diaper changing, I could use some help with that at my house, to be honest with you. I'm learning. You know, the worst part is if I get a fish, I got nowhere to put my phone. So y'all just have to hear it. Oh, I'm not saying anything. Oh, that's what makes life worth living sometimes, you know. Days like this. Hell, everybody getting go to the gathering but me. That sucks. It'll be the third year in a row. But it is what you know. I just thought of something. What's the dates on the gathering? I may nah just got a line in the water about 15 minutes ago, Joshua. Nothing ain't nothing happened. The odds of catching anything here tonight's pretty slim, but I just needed to get out for a while. I ain't been able to get out for quite a while because I take care of my pop. And hey, the Jamaica man, good to see you, dude. Oops, what am I looking there? We go. But I take care of my dad, and I don't get to come out a whole lot. You know what? For $10, it'd take 100 for me and chiropractor bills if I tried, John. Are you kidding me? What is that old saying? A prudent man knows his limitations. That's me. Yeah, man, on speed dial. Yep, we do at my house for sure. Yep, actually, where my pole's sitting at's usually underwater about 3 feet. That's how far down the lake is right now. A fat man can't limbo. I agree with that. Now, I used to be able to kick it. Hey, Eddie, what's up, man? Used to be able to kick it when I roller skated. They always had the limbo, and you'd win a free Coke if you won it. And when you're 9 or 10, a free Coke's happening, you know. And me and my buddy would always kick everyone's butt in it. But we had a system. Because you got to learn to hustle at a young age. Oh, no. Well, that's even worse. You kidding me? Then we're going to have orthopedic surgeons involved if I get to jumping. I'm best off just sitting here looking at it. I don't know which is cheaper, an orthopedic surgeon or a chiropractor. I never been to a chiropractor before. Some people swear by them. I did see a video on about one the other day. The guy's real thorough in what he does. Is pretty interesting, actually. But I just don't know if I could relax enough to let you pop my back and stuff like that. Neck. He popped that lady's neck. I thought she was gonna scream. Step right system. Yep. No, I can do that. Well, 2 3 hours. That ain't no doubt. Well, I used the bubble gum. I'm using Skittles tonight, though. I just laced a bunch of Skittles on the hook. We're gonna see what happens. Mhm. Hey, Danny Stone, that was a great video you did with your niece or your granddaughter, whichever it is. I'm sorry, I always forget. But yeah, it was an awesome video. It was fun. This would sure be a perfect night for a campfire, man. This time last night, there was a big old moon coming up over the horizon over there. At home, anyway. I don't know about out here. I'm assuming there was. Yep. It'd sure be something to see that pole just go screaming, wouldn't it? Yeah, code is something special, that's for sure. Yeah, now this is state park. They tend to write tickets for crap like that around here, man. It's a no mess around zone. Especially when I come here most of the summer, you know what I mean? I don't want them to get to know me. That's what I'd like to do on the river, Cindy. Is I'd like to take off on a boat and go down the river and find a nice sandbar place, beach area to pull off and camp for the night. Cause it's shining. That's just my headlamp right there shining on the pole, Danny Stone. See, it's not black and white when you look back that way, but it is kind of dark here right now, and that's all the light I got. Negative wind chills. I heard that from Nate too, Uncle Lou. He said that it was gonna get cold. I knew I should have changed my oil today. It's an Instamatic. Yep. I'm over. I'm done with winter. This here's just enough to get me stoked for springtime. And I have no idea if the fish are deep this time of year or shallow, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of in the middle. It's about maybe 9 or 10 feet out there. Yeah, it's the Three Stooges camera. No doubt, Danny. No doubt. Yeah, I think I just heard some coyotes. A flat span, yeah. That was just after they invented dirt. About a week later. Oh, I seen birthday. Hold on. Let's scroll back. When's it gonna be, Jeff? I want to be in the birthday fishing challenge. Yep, thought I heard a click there for a second. That'd sure be something. Oops, miss copy. Oh, do it yourself only rods? I like that idea. I am gig, that's a fact. But that's a normal state for me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I am actually. See, there's the boat ramp goes in the water right there. Where I'm sitting in the summertime is usually underwater, but they let the lake down in the wintertime. Sitting on the boat ramp. Yes, I am actually. Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, I know what I done. I forgot to take my ibuprofens in a leave, didn't I? Says Bug Man. I may have to go back and do that. I may have to flip this back around and set it over there. It's Summit Lake. It's Summit Lake in Summit State Park in Indiana. I don't know if it's got a. I think it's got a Mount Summit address. Yeah, John, I ain't gonna lie. That's my biggest part. I'm so lazy. I hate hooking the boat up, but I'm gonna have to this summer if I want to catch any fish anyway. It's not this reservoir, but it's the other reservoir that I used to go carp fishing at all the time. That with a boat, 6 minutes. Oh, okay. Yep, you're right, man. Good call, dude. Thanks, man. I almost spaced it. But it's the other lake where I used to go carp fishing at. It's got pretty good catfish in it, and the guy that owned the bait shop there for about 30 years, I was talking to him, and he was telling me, what they had in the lake and where to go and stuff. Because he said they had blues, and I didn't even. He said they stocked them about 25 years ago, which I don't know, how well they done or whatever with no current. But he said there's fish in there, and Navionics helps a lot. I looked it up on Navionics. You know what I mean, to see the different depths and where the holes and stuff are. In fact, when I fish on the other side over there, the first part of the year I was casting, and I was probably 20 feet from a drop off I didn't know was there till, I don't know, a month or so in. I looked at Navionics, was like, oh, shoot, I just got to cast a little further, and it drops down to 20 feet. Yep. Sometimes you just have to break down and get new, man. Eventually you say, well, this one's outlived its lifespan and I've got my money's worth out of it. Oh, I'll bet. Yeah, I'll bet. Okay, guys, we got about 4 minutes. I'm going to end this and jump over to Catfish Weekly because I happen to enjoy that program a lot. And I see most of you over there. depending on what happens fishing wise, I may be here after that. I don't know. If I do, we'll take a poll in the chat on Catfish Weekly on whether to come back up or anything. But I holler at y'all. It was really great seeing all you guys come in my live. I never dreamed. I figured I'd have a couple people hanging around to rap with. But to see that many people is pretty humbling for a guy like me. Believe me, I truly do appreciate y'all doing it for me. I'll see you guys later.